Thank you all. Good morning, everyone. It is quite an honor to be here, and I am totally impressed that we have far exceeded our expectations, and it's great to see you all here. Certainly, Mayor Doyle, I appreciate the great introduction, and you're exactly right. I will not be announcing that I will not be running for office. I will not be announcing that for many reasons, but mainly because I love my job. It has been absolutely a fantastic year. Working with Pat and Ed is a joy. The staff at Jefferson County Government are wonderful people, and really appreciate all that they do. I would like to thank the Jefferson County Growth and Development Association for hosting this important event again this year. Certainly want to thank Matt West with KJEF Radio and all the folks listening out in Radio Land, and the folks at JCTV. This will be rebroadcast on Channel 21 and is also on the college website. We are being blogged live through the Jefferson County Library. That blog is http:// open for business jcl.blogspot.com. So if you're at home listening and you're a computer bug, you can log right on and blog in and make comments as I stumble through this and make mistakes. Certainly want to thank again our sponsors. Without them, this would not be possible. Dobbs Tire and Auto, Plumbers and Pipe Fitters Union, Fireworks City, Wholesome, Custom Insurance, Bell Tech, Jefferson Memorial Hospital, Jefferson College, and Mangelsdorf Enterprises. We thank all of you and the sheet metal workers. We appreciate the support of business and labor here in Jefferson County. Working together, that's what makes this county such a great place. Folks, if you're not a member of Jefferson County Growth and Development Association, you should be, because it represents, it's the voice for business in the county. And we need your support. We need the support of growth and development, and they need the support of businesses across the county. I want to recognize our executive director, Sarah Davis. Give us a wave. And our president, Linda Dallas, is here as well. Truly blessed to have everybody here, and we have a host of elected officials here today. I'm going to run through the list. Let's not applaud at each of them or boo. Let's wait till the end, and then we'll give them a round of applause. We have, of course, Mayor Jean Doyle, the city of Festus. We have Mayor Frank Rowland from the city of Hillsborough. We have Sam Como, state representative for the 90th district. We have Fran Newkirk. She's a Democratic committee woman and on the board of directors of the Antonia Fire. We have Judge Troy Cardona, Kenny Bauer for the Joachim Platten Ambulance District Board. We have Jean Doyle. We have the Honorable Tim Patterson, retired circuit judge, who did the invocation today. State Representative Belinda Harris from the 110th District. Joe Fallert from the 104th. We have the Honorable Ed Kemp, 1st District Commissioner. We have Kenny Waller, our treasurer, county treasurer. We have Phil Amato, who has many hats, but is an alderman for the city of Arnold. On the library board, has done a lot for the county. Ryan McKenna, State Senator Ryan McKenna. We're always glad to see Ryan. He's a great supporter of the county. When we need something, he's our go-to guy. Mark Stoll, circuit judge. The prosecutor of Jefferson County, Forrest Wegge. Pat Lamping, our 2nd District Commissioner and good friend. Mark Powell, the mayor of the city of Arnold. Associate Judge Ray Dickhainer. Ron Casey, State Representative for the 103rd. Jeff Rorda, State Representative for the 102nd. Daryl Missy, Judge. Todd Mann, Todd's in the back. Todd, stand up for just a second. I want to recognize Todd. He was just appointed by Governor Blunt to the State Board of Funeral Directors and Embalmers. Todd does so much for the county and is bringing the Vietnam Wall to DeSoto in May. We appreciate all that you do. That's May 8th through the 12th. Our municipal prosecutor of the county, Dan James, is here, and Judge Steve Bouchard. So let's give them all a round of applause and thank them for their service. One year ago, I stood before you and laid out some clear goals for county government. Today, I will update you on the status of those goals, and I will look forward to new goals. The 2007 budget was based on a moderate growth in revenue of 2%. But as the year progressed, we found that the slowdown in the economy caused our revenues to fall short. New home permits were down, development plats were down, home mortgage rates, refinancing, recording fees were down, sales tax, everything was down, and fuel costs rose. General revenue income fell short more than $650,000 of anticipated revenues. But this did not prevent us from finishing in the black. Dorothy Stafford and Pat Lamping, Commissioner Lamping, made sure that we knew exactly where we were throughout the year. And like every family in Jefferson County, we tightened our belt. So as we prepared the 2008 budget, we took a realistic approach. We cut every unnecessary expense. We had to forego wage increases this year. We postponed the replacement of a third of our automotive fleet. Any position in the county that is vacated, either through retirement or through resignation, will not be filled unless the department head can prove to the commission that that position is essential to the operations of the department and is fiscally appropriate. We have asked all the department heads to prepare a plan to reduce expenses, to reduce energy costs, fuel consumption, and the use of county vehicles. These plans are to be submitted to the County Commission by the end of the first quarter. Our goal is to reduce the expenses of the county while maintaining services. The 2008 budget is a balanced budget, and early signs are that the 2008 revenues are moving in the right direction. In light of these facts, I am confident when I say that the state of Jefferson County is solid and strong. When I last met, I set some goals for completing. One of the goals that I set was the completing of the Unified Development Order, the rewriting of our planning and zoning, subdivision rules, and building code. I'm proud to say today that that document is on our desks as I speak and is in the final stages of approval. We gave the Home Builders Association and other stakeholders unprecedented access to our staff, and they spent weeks together going over every line to ensure understanding and application. That did cost us time, but I believe it was time well spent, and I am confident that we will pass this document in the next 2 months. It is the goal of planning and zoning to make Jefferson County all that it can be without inflexible land use restrictions. This document shall allow for development while protecting the character of our beautiful county. Our staff, our zoning staff, has reached out to groups all across the county, and we are working on many projects, very important projects. We are currently working with citizens groups on developing watershed management plans for the LeBark Creek watershed and the Blues Creek watershed. These unique and sensitive habitats must be preserved, or they will be lost forever. We are developing plans to enable humans and habitats to coexist. Another plan, a little sensitive plan, is we received a grant, which we have engaged a consultant, and we are working with a group of citizens to complete a corridor management study, corridor management plan for the possible submission to MoDOT for a scenic byway designation of highways 21 and M. This project began in 2004, and it will be unique to Jefferson County. It will be formed by this volunteer group. It will not impose any land use restrictions. It must protect the rights of landowners and encourage the preservation of the beauty and character of our county on these two roadways. Without these assurances, we will not submit it to MoDOT. Another goal that I set out last year was the creation of a one-stop shop for permitting, working together with the fire districts to make Jefferson County more user-friendly. With 16 fire districts, each having their own boards and authority, it seemed like an insurmountable task. But thanks to the tireless efforts of the Chiefs Committee, we're the Chiefs, they're all back, thank you guys, you did a great job, and our staff, the agreement is signed by 8 districts and is ready for my signature. I asked the commission, the county commission, to approve that document, allow me to sign it, and we implement the process immediately. Working together in the spirit of service to our citizens, we can accomplish anything we put our minds to. Another goal that I set last year was the passage of the Jefferson County Parks and Recreations Master Plan. Thanks to the efforts of our park commissioners, staff, and with the help of East-West Gateway, we rewrote the plan, the commission approved it, and we used it as a tool to seek grants. Using that tool, we applied for and received a $35,000 grant from the Missouri Department of Natural Resources to install lighting at the Cedar Hills Sports Complex. I want to thank Mike Ginger and his staff, and especially the park commissioners, some are here today, for their efforts. It's a great accomplishment. We needed to get it done. We got it done, and it's paid off. The Parks Department is doing more and better things every year. This year, we will expand offerings to include what we have included, and that is access to the outdoors, hiking, hunting, fishing, skateboarding, baseball, softball, soccer, basketball, roller hockey, all this. And this year, we're going to expand the junior golfing and add a day camp at the beautiful Union Hills Golf Course in Peevely. We've also added a new and rare habitat in the R7 school district. The Stone Bridge, as it's called, is a unique geological formation that has been a part of Jefferson County lore for eons. The natural bridge was located on private property owned by the Union Pacific Railroad. They were good stewards of this formation and would only allow for its sale if it were protected in perpetuity. When developers John and Chip Price bought the surrounding land, they made the bridge a gift to the county, donating a 16-acre tract that includes the stone bridge and enough land for parking and an access trail. Our charge is to develop the site so the public can experience this rare formation without damaging its fragile environment. I want to thank the Union Pacific Railroad and John and Chip Price for having the confidence in Jefferson County government and the Park Department to give it to us as a gift. We thank them very much. One of the greatest challenges facing Jefferson County, of course, is the pollution caused by the lack of functional sewer service. Whether you own a septic tank or you are connected to central sewers, you are part of the sewer system of Jefferson County. If your system fails and you are polluting, we must not stand for any pollution. Early in the year, the Missouri Public Service Commission approved the transfer of the assets of the Central Jefferson Utility Company to the Jefferson County Public Sewer District. And then the district entered into an agreement with EMC, a professional environmental company, that will rebuild a wastewater treatment plant at Raintree Plantation and drill a new well. With that action, the Jefferson County Public Sewer District got its first customers, and the property owners in Raintree will again be able to build and sell. The County Commission then expanded the Public Sewer District's boundaries to include all of the county that was not in an existing district or company. Our county staff has done some research, and we have identified over 90 wastewater treatment facilities in the county, representing 11,000 users that are owned by property owners associations, small companies, individuals, and other groups. Many of these are polluting, and without professional operation, I believe they will all fail. I call on the Jefferson County Public Sewer District, the Rock Public Sewer District, the Northeast Public Sewer District, and the Glaze Creek Public Sewer District to use their authority to take over these systems and operate them with qualified operators and aggressively pursue the extension of sewer services to as many residents in Jefferson County as possible. The sewer districts in the county do the best they can in operating these systems, extending mains, taking over new development systems. The County Commission is prosecuting polluters. We're using our public dangers building orders, and soon we will bring them into the municipal court to be fined. But we recognize that a large number of older subdivisions were built years ago without central systems, with lots that will not accommodate drain fields. Many of these homes are now owned by senior citizens and lower income citizens. They cannot afford to replace or bypass their old septic tanks. So we have developed a program to help them. The Economic Development Corporation administers the HUD entitlement program for the county. EDC has developed several programs that are unique to Jefferson County and are designed to help our citizens who find themselves with nowhere to turn. The septic tank replacement program, the sewer tap-on program, and the home rehabilitation programs have helped recently over 90 families find relief and stop polluting. We also offer a first-time homeowners program, helping 11 new homeowners with closing costs and down payment money. We are just getting these programs off the ground. We have money available today for anyone who meets the low to moderate income levels for these programs. If you need help, call the EDC, 797-5336. Our staff is there to help you. This entitlement program is a great benefit to Jefferson County, but it is not just for individuals. We have been able to help small businesses with microloans, creating 26 new jobs to date in that program alone. We have helped our member cities at EDC with $266,000 in ADA compliance projects, $480,000 in wastewater infrastructure projects, $300,000 in stormwater infrastructure projects, and $300,000 in the rehabilitation of 2 of our senior centers. These federal dollars that do not cost the county or its residents, but are a return on our investment in federal dollars and our federal tax dollars. When I took office a year ago, we had no economic development director. I asked that we select a person who will aggressively pursue quality retail and recruit new jobs to Jefferson County. We put out a call and received several good applicants, but one stood out above the rest. That person is our old friend, Sam Rawls. Everyone knows how hard Sam works and how much he loves our county. Sam, stand up, be recognized. He has hit the ground running. He has visited every city and has worked with businesses. He's changed the morale of the staff, and we see all of our programs moving forward. The Economic Development Corporation has a huge and a major impact on Jefferson County, assisting 2,900 homes, overseeing the investment of $4.4 million in entitlement revenues into the county, issuing this year $20 million in industrial revenue bonds, submitting $7.5 million in SBA loans, creating 52 new jobs in that program alone. We have worked with local industry to save hundreds of jobs and created hundreds more. EDC is vital to our success. I would like to take this opportunity to introduce a new member to the EDC team, loan officer and small business development specialist, Brenda Klages. Brenda, where are you? There's Brenda. Give her a hand. Brenda brings 35 years of SBA experience to the businesses of Jefferson County. The economic development team is here to serve you. We have a great team all across the county, and we have wonderful, wonderful employees. But sometimes when one door closes, another door opens. When our emergency management coordinator left us, we scrambled to find a replacement. We assembled a selection team, and again, one candidate stood out. And she's here today, Susan Green. Where's Susan? Sue, there she is. We stole Susan from Cole County, where she oversaw the emergency response teams there at our state capitol. Susan brings over 25 years of experience in the emergency management field. As coordinator, she's working to bring the diverse resources of our response community to a unifying purpose. She plans to fully utilize the assets provided us by Homeland Security and establish Jefferson County in its right place as a pivotal geographic location, not only in Homeland Security, but with an all-hazard approach. Now let's talk just briefly about the Sheriff's Department. The good news for the Sheriff's Department is the new buildings, which Ed Kemp is doing a great job of shepherding them, will be completed in July. They'll come in on schedule and under budget, I'm sure. And that will give the sheriff more room. The bad news is, if it weren't for special grants, the Sheriff's Department would be laying off deputies. He is operating his department with the same number of men as he had when he was first elected. We continue to subsidize his department from general revenue, adding to the dedicated sales tax that the voters passed in 1987. But the fact is, the Sheriff's Department is underfunded. We must address this. No one wants a tax increase, and I am not proposing one. But I challenge every person in Jefferson County to shop Jefferson County. It's not just a slogan. It's essential to maintaining low taxes here. By spending your money here, you fund law enforcement here in Jefferson County. You fund roads in Jefferson County. You fund services in Jefferson County. If you cross the Merrimack, you fund St. Louis County services. You fund St. Louis County police, and you subsidize St. Louis County developers. Think about it. Everyone in this county makes purchases every day. Many may make those purchases on their way home from work, and they stop north of the river. I challenge every citizen of Jefferson County to make all of your purchases south of the Merrimack River, and soon it'll be easier. Soon we will have no reason to stop up there, because I believe that by the end of the year, or soon thereafter, Arnold Crossings and the Triangle, the High Ridge development, Truman Village will all be complete. These will offer state-of-the-art retailers with new shopping options that will be better than anything north of the river. Shopping Jefferson County will no longer require sacrifices. And with the advent of developments at Herculaneum, Imperial, and Peevely, every interchange on I-55 will offer shopping options. I see the day coming soon when folks from St. Louis County will be driving south to shop Jefferson County. The one bright star that we had in revenue enhancement this year was our municipal court. Judge Miller, who is here, and I don't know that we recognize Judge Miller, but he's done a wonderful job in our municipal court. Let's recognize Judge Miller. Our prosecutor, Dan James, and our great staff of clerks have efficiently brought the backlog of cases current and have increased revenues and have reduced the waiting time for violators. This is huge. Now, the purpose of any court is not to make money, but to reduce crime. But by moving these cases and increasing revenues that we can put into the Sheriff's Department, we encourage law enforcement to concentrate on traffic. By concentrating on traffic, we reduce the incident of traffic violations and make our roads safer. They've done a great job, and they deserve a round of applause. Let's talk a little bit about roads. At the county level, we will continue our program to maintain our local county roads through our dedicated sales tax, which we share with our municipalities. We're going to lay 6.5 miles of new pavement. We're going to use a process of preserving 20 miles of pavement. We're going to chip and seal 60 miles of county roads. We will be replacing bridges at Romaine Creek, Sugar Creek, and replace the deck on the Butcher Branch Bridge. That's our local program. But as far as state and federal roads, we must continue to fight for our three major corridors, I-55, Highway 21, and MMW. All three of these are at least 10 years from being put on the Transportation Improvement Plan. And Highway 21 to DeSoto is even beyond that. But even though we're not in the plan for complete construction of these projects, we have fought for and we're going to receive on all three corridors some improvements in 2008. On Highway 21, we should see the completion of the gap, closure from Lake Lorraine down to the college. That's huge, and we're happy for that. And I have asked Congressman Carnahan for special help for Highway 21 south of B. If he makes a mark, it forces the hand of East-West Gateway, and it's back into the plan. On MMW, we will see the required environmental impact study on the new 4-lane road. That will be ongoing. It's a 2.5-year process. It will be completed, we hope, sometime in 2009. With a favorable outcome, we can declare the corridor and then begin to work on engineering money. In the interim, there will be spending $13 million on safety improvements to Old MM, which is a very, very dangerous road. We should see dirt moving this summer on Old MM. Improvements to I-55 will mainly be developer-driven. We will push for improvements at the M Highway interchange and at Herculaneum interchange. Both projects are planned under the I-55 improvement plan, but are not funded, but can be accelerated with developer investment. The crossover protection on Interstate 55 throughout the county should be completed by the end of the summer. Now, roads are our main challenge. Serving on the board of East-West Gateway is a real challenge. Being one vote on a board of 24 is not a position of power. Last year, we had 2 votes. Myself and DeSoto Mayor Werner Stichling, Werner's here, were our 2 votes. Werner did a great job. He really did. We fought hard. And this year, he's going to sit on the Executive Advisory Committee. That's a non-binding advisory board to the East-West Gateway Board. And even though we fought hard, East-West Gateway has decided to invest in preservation. They're spending $500 million on Highway 64 right now, hundreds of millions of dollars on a downtown bridge, millions on preserving existing roads in the region, but no money for expansion of our transportation system. Over the next 20 years, East-West Gateway plans to spend $5 billion on preservation and less than $2 billion on expansion of our capacity. This is poor policy, and I opposed it. Both Werner and I voted against it. The region continues to stagnate with a growth rate of less than 0.5% a year. Only through expansion of our transportation capacity can we expand our economic base. We must fight and continue to fight for our projects, and our citizens groups in this county, our citizens activist groups, are the most powerful and the most active in the region. And I need to talk about them briefly. The Highway 21 Task Force has been actively meeting and fighting for the completion of Highway 21 to DeSoto for over 16 years. It's now chaired by Rick Francis, who's here, and supported by the Chambers of Commerce of both Hillsborough and DeSoto. They meet the last Monday of the month at the VFW Post in DeSoto. That's VFW Post 1831. And they are fighting for the completion of 21 to DeSoto. Wayne Wiley, Les Reed, and Frank Rowland have given hundreds of hours to the cause. Wayne Wiley served on the Executive Advisory Committee for many years at East-West Gateway, and for his service and his dedication, we all owe him a debt of gratitude. Mayor Rowland's wife made the ultimate sacrifice on Old 21. And Frank and Dale Missy have driven downtown to the East-West meeting every month advocating for Highway 21 improvements. When the gap is completed this year, the stretch of highway that claimed Mrs. Rowland will be bypassed by a new, safe 4-lane road. Thank you, Frank. Thank you for your dedication. Thank you for all you do. Let's give Frank a round of applause. The other large advocacy group that we have in the county is the Highway MMW Citizens Task Force. They have met on the first Thursday of every month for over 8 years. Chaired by the Reverend Conrad Smith and now by Jim Terry, they have demonstrated, they have advocated for the completion and safety improvements to the corridor connecting I-55 to I-44 and for safety improvements along the area. They are directly responsible for the closure of the dangerous Schumacher Road crossover on Highway 30 and the safety improvements at Sycamore Springs and the new improvements that are coming to Old MM. These advocacy groups of citizens draw politicians. I mean, that's the way it works. They get it. They draw politicians because they're active and they vote and they encourage other people to get active and vote. And the politicians then work to satisfy these groups. To these groups I say, your efforts do not go unnoticed. We need you more now than ever. And I pledge to you that I will not give up until the projects are completed. We have only one real hope, and that is political. With Senator Bond and Congressman Carnahan on the Transportation Committee in Congress, and hopefully a Jefferson County resident in the governor's mansion in Jefferson City, we will be able to get legislation and policy to force East-West Gateway to include our roads in the plan. At some point, we must address the highway funding issue in this state. Another subject. It's a tight budget year, and I want to thank all of the elected officials for understanding and doing without. Not one of the officials asked to be exempt from the budget cuts, not one. And I especially want to thank Wes Wagner and his team. Last year, we had only one election, and Wes's team did a great job. But this year, we have 4 major elections, and Wes and staff are prepared to handle them with the same level of staffing without raises. That is a huge sacrifice, and I thank and commend the entire county clerk's office for a job well done. Now, every elected official in Jefferson County works hard and is proud of the job that they do. I have observed an incredible level of dedication and service from all of them. They respond to constituents quickly and professionally. Our government is not broke. It functions well. Last year, after 3 years of collecting signatures, a hardworking team of citizens were able to collect signatures of less than 5% of the population of the county, but it was enough to force the establishment of a charter government commission. I must tell you that I was skeptical. But after meeting with these 14 members of this charter commission, I feel better. The judges have assembled a group of bright and dedicated citizens who really do want to make something good for the county. They are attempting to get a document before the voters in the November election. I think this is doable, but I am withholding any decision on the document until it's complete. The people of Jefferson County are resistant to big government. They are very independent, and I believe that any attempt to make Jefferson County like any other county is doomed to failure. I wish the Charter Commission well. They have a challenge before them. I urge them to do their work quickly so that the citizens have adequate time to understand the proposal that they are going to put forth. But do not be discouraged if the voters of Jefferson County reject the change in county government in November. This is a great county. Did you know that we are home to the largest arts and science fair in the world? In the world. The Mastodon Arts and Science Fair will be held this year on November 15th through the 18th at the Field House at Jefferson College. It will have more than 2,500 students participating from 71 schools. The director is here today, Jill Thomas. Please stand. Does a great job. Truly a star for our county. And with those kinds of numbers, obviously, she needs help. You can contact her at the college, 797-3000, ask for the fair. You'll get Jill. You can Google the Mastodon Arts and Science Fair and contact them right online. Good luck with the fair. We look forward to the fair every year. It's a wonderful event. And it's held at Jefferson College at the field house of our great junior college. Jefferson College is one of the least expensive and the most effective junior colleges in the state. It has recently opened the Arnold facility, which is doing a great job and is a huge asset to the north end of the county, giving the students there opportunities to improve themselves. They have facilities on the west side of the county. The College Board has done a fantastic job, and I want to commend the president, Wayne Watts, who is here today. Wayne, congratulations. Thank you for all you do. Jefferson College is truly one of the stars of this county. Did you know that we're home to the largest lead smelter in North America? That's a good thing. It's a good thing because if you got in your car today and it started up, you can thank Doe Run, because more than likely the lead in that battery came from Herculaneum. We're also home to the largest bottler, or beer bottle producer, Jefferson County is, in the Midwest, and the newest bottle plant in the bottling industry. So if you have a Bud Long Neck, more than likely it came from Peevely. We're home from the largest producer of polystyrene pellets, which Dow Chemical, Dow Blue Board, as you know, used worldwide to insulate and save energy. Later in this year, we hope to open the cleanest, largest cement kiln in North America when River City opens. And then 1 year later, we will open, just south of us, the largest, the cleanest cement kiln in North America. We have just many assets here and many things going for us here in Jefferson County. These are just a few of the assets. With our great schools, our low crime rate, our beautiful terrain, and our wonderful people, no other portion of the region can compete. As long as we hold to our values and care about one another, we will keep Jefferson County the best place to live. We have low crime rate because we respect other people and their property. Our schools succeed because we care about our children and we care about our neighbors' children. Our county is beautiful because that's the way we like to keep it. As long as we stay the course and the rest of the region continues to fail, people will want to move here, and we welcome them. And I am confident when I say the county is strong and the future is bright. I want to thank again our sponsors, Dobbs Tire and Auto Service, Plumbers and Pipe Fitters Union, Sheet Metal Workers Union, Wholesome, Custom Insurance, Bell Tech, AT&T, Mangelsdorf Enterprises, Fireworks City, Jefferson Memorial Hospital, and Jefferson College. For all of you, thank you for coming. For those listening at home, thank you for tuning in. May God bless Jefferson County. Thank you very much.